It was around 2 a.m., and I was just sitting alone in my room when it started. This happened to me last winter, and I still can't explain it. Even now, months later, I think about it. Every single day, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened that night. Everything, because you need to understand. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't imagining things. I was terrified. It was around 2:46 in the morning. Just a normal night. Or, at least, I thought it was normal. I was home alone. My parents were out of town for the weekend, so I had the whole house to myself, which, you know, usually felt great. Freedom, privacy, no rules. But that night, it felt different. I was lying in bed, just scrolling through my phone, doing nothing important, just existing in the quiet, and the house was so quiet. I remember thinking about it actually, how quiet it was, that empty kind of quiet, the kind that makes you hyper-aware of every little sound. And then, I heard something, a footstep, not a creak. Not the house settling, an actual footstep, slow, heavy, deliberate, right above me. I remember my body just froze, like my survival instinct kicked in before my brain even understood what was happening. My thumb stopped scrolling, my breath got shallow, and I just listened. Okay, I told myself. It's nothing. Houses make noise, old houses especially. Pipes, wood settling. Maybe a branch hit the roof. That's what I kept telling myself, but deep down, I knew that wasn't a branch. I knew that wasn't the house. And then it happened again. This was clearer. This was someone. Someone was walking in my house, above my head, upstairs. My heart started absolutely pounding. I could hear it in my ears. Thump, 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 thump. Someone was in my house. There was no one supposed to be in this house. My parents were gone. I had checked every door before I went to bed. Every single one. So who was upstairs? My hands started shaking. I reached over and grabbed my phone. Not to call anyone. I don't know why I grabbed it. Instinct, I guess. Protection. Like a phone was going to protect me from whatever this was. And I turned off the lights. Complete darkness. Because if someone was up there, maybe they didn't know I was down here. Maybe if I was quiet, maybe. The footsteps stopped. Everything went silent. And that silence, oh man, that silence was somehow worse than the footsteps. Because now I was just lying there in the dark, listening to nothing, waiting for something. My pulse was everywhere, in my throat, in my temples, pounding so hard I thought whoever was up there could probably hear it. I held my breath. Nothing, still nothing, and then thud. A loud, heavy thud right above my head, like something massive just dropped on the floor. I literally jumped, like my entire body jerked, and I couldn't do this anymore. I couldn't lie there and pretend I wasn't hearing this. Something was happening. Something was real, and it was happening. I slowly got out of bed. My legs felt weak, like all the strength had drained out of them. I opened my bedroom door. The hallway was completely dark, like pitch black. The kind of dark where you can't see your own hand in front of your face. And I stood there for a second, trying to decide if I was really about to do this, if I was really about to walk out into the dark and find out what was making those sounds. I remember I called out, not loud, quiet, like I was asking a question. Hello, My voice sounded so small, so fragile. No one answered. Of course, no one answered. Because if someone was in my house, why would they answer? Unless they wanted me to find them. I started walking toward the stairs, and I could feel my hands shaking. My entire body was shaking. Every step felt like a mistake, like I was walking toward something I really shouldn't. My brain was screaming at me to stop, to lock myself in my room, to call the police. But my legs just kept moving. Toward the stairs, toward whatever was waiting for me up there. When I reached the bottom of the stairs, I stopped. I actually just stopped and stood there, because looking up those stairs, into that darkness, I didn't want to go up. I really didn't want to go up, but I had to. I had to know, because not knowing, wondering what was up there, that would have driven me insane. So I turned on my phone flashlight. The beam cut through the darkness like a knife, and I started climbing, step by step by step. The floor creaked under my feet. Every single step groaned and creaked like the house was complaining, warning me, but I kept going. Up, up, up. I got to the first room. I pushed the door open with my flashlight leading the way. Empty. My heart was still racing. Okay. First room is empty. Second room. I opened the door slowly. Nothing. Just nothing. Bathroom. No one there either. I was alone. At least, in these rooms, I was alone. So where were the footsteps coming from? Where was that sound? My brain was trying to process this, trying to make sense of it, but nothing made sense. I turned around to go back downstairs, and that's when I heard it. Behind me. A single footstep. I felt it before I heard it. Like a disturbance in the air, like something had just moved. Right behind me. I spun around. So fast. My flashlight was everywhere, on the walls, the ceiling, the floor, searching, desperate, trying to find something, anything. Who's there? I was screaming now. I didn't care anymore, but the beam of my flashlight showed me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just an empty hallway. An empty, silent, impossible hallway. I didn't sleep that night. I couldn't. I turned on every light in my room, every single one. Lamp, overhead, phone, flashlight, everything. I sat on my bed, and I waited for sunrise. And the whole time, I kept thinking about that footstep behind me. How close it sounded, how real it was, but how there was nothing there. The next morning, I went straight to the upstairs hallway. We had a security camera there. One of those small ones mounted on the corner. My hands were still shaking as I pulled up the footage on my phone. I knew what I was going to find. I didn't know what it was, but I knew something was on that camera. I clicked on 2:46 a.m. and I pressed play. The hallway, empty, just an empty hallway. But then, you could hear it. In the audio, a footstep, and then another, walking, back and forth, back and forth. For how long? I kept watching. 1 minute, 2 minutes. The hallway was empty the entire time, but the footsteps, they were there, clear as day, loud, heavy. Someone was walking up there, but the camera showed no one. But that wasn't the worst part. At 2:47 a.m., the footage showed something else. One of the doors, at the end of the hallway, a door that was closed, started to open, slowly, very slowly, like someone was standing behind it, opening it from the inside. The door just swung open, in that empty hallway with no one there. I watched that footage maybe 100 times, trying to find an explanation. Air pressure, faulty camera, some kind of glitch. But that audio, those footsteps, they were so clear, so real. I couldn't explain it. I still can't. 2 weeks later, I moved out. I told my parents something was wrong with the house. I didn't tell them everything. I couldn't stay there anymore. Couldn't sleep there. Couldn't breathe there. And I never went upstairs alone again. Not in that house. But sometimes, even now, I wonder if something opened that door. I wonder if something was waiting for me. I wonder what would have happened if I had opened it back.